Hello and welcome back to The Farmer Was Replaced. Hold on, excuse me. You son of a bitch! It reset my farm! Send it! I can't plant carrots. What is this? There's a warning. Yeah, I know! You son of a bitch. It reset my shit. Hold on. We gotta do it manually now. Move east, move west, move north, move south. Imagine having to do stuff manually in this day and age. Wild. Fucking insane. New code. Till. Do it. Do it! Oh, my bad. It's been a little bit. Hold on. I know, it's been a couple of days. Move west. Why'd you move west too? What the fuck? Oh, because that's east. Send it! Oh, you stupid bastard! Why are you moving south first? Oh, it can't harvest carrots. That's why it's moving south first. Because there's no carrots being planted. Oh my gosh. If only I could... If only I had the capability for it to read if freaking y equals 2, make sure there's tilled soil. If there isn't tilled soil, till the soil and plant the carrots. If the soil is already tilled, harvest the carrots and then plant the carrots. I need to specify this bit of information, but I don't know how to understand y equals 2. If y equals 2. Think I can do it? If y equals 2. Till. No, hold on. It doesn't go there. It goes here. I don't know where it goes, brother. I can't do it. I can't do it. I'm stupid. I'm not smart. Give me another one. Individual plant entities dot carrots. Hell yeah. And then move west. Plant, then move west and plant. Then move west. Now we're set up. Now we're good to go. I know I need to figure this stuff out. So I showed this game to a couple of my friends and they're like all about it, dude. They got hours upon hours in this. Had the wrong hat on. Now we're going crazy. And it skips carrots every other time because can't harvest them every time. It looks weird, but it works. It looks weird, but it works. When you do information searching, loading backups. Sometimes a save file gets corrupted, or you lose some code files. If this happens, you can try loading a backup. Interesting. Break. Break loops. Yeah, we did learn about breaks, so we don't do that. Comments. You can comment? Comments are parts of code that are ignored during execution. Comments can be added using, it says, a pound sign. Oh, that makes sense. That would be Python. If you code in C++, it's like, 2 of these bad boys. That comments a code. But in Python, that would. So, like, for example, comments just give you information. I mean, I know what it is because I'm making it, but once you start getting into heavy amounts of code, then you get confused. You do stuff like, I don't even know where I'd put it. I guess I would just put it like here. And then I'd put a Python start at top left corner with row 1 having tilled soil and planted carrots. Be like that. So now, I fucked it up. This right here doesn't, it's not a piece of code. It doesn't exist. When it's playing code, it just ignores it. That is information for the one doing it, which in this case would be me. My dog's hiding food in the bed. Better view my face. Should I zoom? Nah, it's good. Yeah, we know how comments work. Continue. Continue allows stopping the current iteration of looping, jumping to the next iteration of the innermost loop. Print. This is never printed. It also works on while loops. If not, can harvest. Continue harvest. This code only calls harvest when can harvest is true. The same has the effect if can harvest harvest. If not, can harvest continue. Oh! This is what I needed. In nested loops, continue always affects the innermost loop. Okay, so you see how the stuff is indented? This is important. Maybe breaks can come in handy too. So I have if can harvest, harvest. If it cannot harvest, what does it do? It'll skip this entire iteration. So if it cannot harvest, everything after this if statement, the harvest, the plant, and the move, it'll just skip it. It just goes to the next one. And then it says for X, I don't even know what X is defined, in range, move south. So it moves south 1. And then it gets the worldview, which is 3 by 3. And then it moves east 3 times. It plays this sequence 3 times because that's the range of the world. Oh, okay. This is where comments could come in handy. I can comment that what I just said, and it'll keep it in there. This one right here, though, the continue one helps a lot. Because if I write if not can harvest, this right here helps me get the thing I was talking about with the tilled soil. I think. I don't know how to identify tilled soil though. That's a problem. I don't know how to read that. If tilled soil. Is that even a thing? Anyways, the continue will skip the rest of it. So if I put if can harvest harvest continue, it'll skip plant and move and just go to the next one. Which can be incredibly helpful if I don't want to skip an entire set of dialogue. Or I do want to skip it. If cannot harvest, do this. If can harvest. But I guess that would just be a separate sequence and not indented. I think that's one of the issues I was having was, you see the indents? That indicates the direction at which it goes. So like, while true, which sets a loop, so it'll just play over and over again. It gets the world size, which is 3 by 3. I don't even know what happens when the world size isn't 3 by 3. This doesn't specify an X or a Y coordinate. And then it'll go down to the next one, which is if can harvest. And then once this is done, it goes back. So it plays the next one. I wonder if I have a second base all the way back. Loops until the condition is false. It's interesting. For wheat, 1 carrot, 5 loggies. This one's important. Let's keep this over to this side. I like that one, the continue marker. I didn't understand for loop because I don't know about variable names. In this instance, I'm valuing X as a variable name. That's why it's white. The fact that it uses colors really helps. Taking like a 5-day gap between the last episode I recorded and this one is really, really hurting my ability to understand what the fuck is going on. If condition, do a flip. Elif condition. Harvest. What the fuck is elif? I really need to learn these, man. If selected to run code only while the condition is true, they are like a while loop that doesn't loop. The if takes a condition, just like the while loop, and execute the code block if the condition evaluates as true. Comments, do a flip if the condition is true. If condition, do a flip. You can also add else after that, after the if that defines code to be executed if the condition evaluates to false. I don't know if I have a wait. If cannot harvest, wait. Continue if can harvest. So my if can't is actually elif, or it's else, isn't it? Elif is short for else if. If is conditional, else is if condition 2, else do this condition 3. If this condition is set to true, do this action. If it isn't, do this action. If it isn't, do this action. This is super important. This is one of those things I really need to pay more attention to. It's coming over here. I don't even know what the fuck. This is useless code. Get rid of it. Now, we just unlocked operators. I didn't even think about that. I'm still operating on these boys. You know what I'm saying? Is there a way I can return a variable? Built-in functions. Okay, well, I guess let's just keep going with the game then. I need to pay more attention to the couple things I don't understand now. The continue, the break, and the else and elif functions. What we got? Oh, I don't have 2,500. Makes the farm bigger? That scares me. Let's not do that. X and Y! I needed that. I needed that. And you can set variables. I needed that too. Increase yield carrots. Fucking trees. Functions to temporarily slow down the execution to make them farm smaller. I need 500 money. I need 1,000 pumpkins. See, I think one of the things I'm scared is learning more. Because when I learn more, the game gets harder. I know how it works right now. Make it faster! Break my shit! Oh, we did talk about water. Let's go with water. Plants grow faster when they are watered. The ground has a water level ranging from 0 to 1. The get function, the function get water, returns the water level of the ground it is over. The growth speed of a plant scales linearly from 1x speed at water level 0 to 5x speed at water level 1. The ground dries up over time. On average, it loses 1% of its current water per second, but there is some random variance to this. Maintaining a high water level will consume much more water than maintaining a low water level. You can use water on your plants. 1 tank of water is automatically added to your inventory every 10 seconds. Upgrading unlock.watering will double the amount of water you get every 10 seconds. A tank holds 0.25 water. Call use item, items water over ground to call the water. The function get water returns the water level of the ground it is over. Carrots! Carrots hat! Change hats, carrots, hats dot carrot. Change hats. Hats dot carrot hat. Brother, where the hell is my farm? Carrot hat looks so cool. Up, please. Excuse me? Oh, wrong one. Fuck. Okay. So because we have values now, do my... Yeah, okay, my value can hold percentages. I was curious if they could hold integers or not. So let's make a new block of code just for watering. So in this function, we have get water. The function get water returns the value of water level of the ground it is over. So now this has a value, right? Can I add a variable here? Like, we'll call it water level. If water level is less than 0.5, use items water. Is that correct? If water is less than 0.5, use item water. Okay, hold on. Can you, for me real fast, print water level? Error. Too much indentation. Okay, fair enough. Now, if I hover... Too much indentation, you motherfucker. Error! You're right. That's on me. Now, if I hover over the thing, it tells me water level is already 0. Right? That makes sense. So, can I stop this? Has never been defined. You must assign a value to a variable before using it. That's what I'm trying to understand, though. Okay, get rid of water level, bitch. Well, that fucking is useless now that I don't know what the fuck my variable is. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't know. I'm fucking saying. What the fuck does get water do? I don't know it. Get water. What the fuck does this do? What is it? What is it? What does this do? The function get water returns the water level of the ground it is over. Returns the water level. Oh. It returns the value to 0. If it has water, removes water. I don't understand. What the fuck is a tank? I don't... Hold on. Get this shit out of my screen. I'm angry. So hold on. If I just... What is it? Use items. Items. Dot water. I play this. This now has 0.25. A tank, you have to water it 4 times to get to water level 1. And it dies really fast. If I said, this is where the if-then statements come in, right? If for statements. How does it work? For X in range. I don't understand what the hell that even means. For. My bad. You're right. Can I move west? That boy dumped it, dude. That's what I'm saying. Move north me, bro. That boy's wet. I see. What if I just take this? Control C me. I just shove that bitch in there. Right after plant. This one doesn't matter. And this one matters here. Now, if I play this normally. Excuse me, I need to go west one. Thank you. So the higher the water level, the faster it would deplete. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to be able to read the water level because now I'm completely out of water. I needed to pace myself, but I couldn't return the water level as a value. Now every water I get is just going to be wasted on something that doesn't need to be there. Okay, so basically, hold on. Pause my function. Move me back to the start. Don't use water on this one. Or this one. Oh! That's not right. Bushes. Bushes. So fucking stupid. Even now, brother. I mean, my carrot game is crazy. But any water I get is probably just going to be sucked into the first plot. I need to be able to, yeah. So nothing else is going to have water. Unless I let it build up. Or, hear me out. Okay, I got an idea. Let's do this instead. Let's just ignore that, that's fine. Don't use items water. Let me make a new function. We're going to rename this to Waterland. Hear me out. I know, brother, I named it. Okay. Now, I need this one to copy this entire thing. Now, I need you to change this entire thing. There is no if can harvest. It's not real. Doesn't exist anymore. Now it's just use items water. And then for this one, and then move east. Move south one, and then you get rid of this, and then it's the exact same. Use items water. There doesn't need to be an indent there. And the same here. Remove these. Use item. There has to be a tabbed up twice on that one. None there. Now, logically, when this plays, okay, you know what? This doesn't have to loop forever. I need to stop looping. Ah, whatever, I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Get this fucking thing off my screen. I thought get water would get the value of the water on the plot of land, but I think it just means take the water out of the land. Okay, now it is a very pseudo system. Get this fucking air off my screen, brother. Oh my gosh. Oh, look, upgraded watering. Use items fertilizer. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, hold on. We should definitely... I'm scared of these because I can't even operators. If cannot harvest, if not can, If not, can harvest, and 1 plus 1 equals 4 divided by 2, do a flip. That don't make no fucking sense, brother. Make no fucking sense. Maximum speed. Expand the farm. Will break my shit. Print high. I know how printing works. Past time equals get time. It's about time. Lost. Scenes. I still don't understand get water. The drone can see now. The functions get position X and get position Y return the current X and Y position of the drone. At the start of the position, that boy's going so fast. At the start of the position, they're both 0. The X position is increased by 1 every tile towards the east, and the Y position towards the north. Num items item returns how many of the items you have. For example, num items hay returns how much hay you have. Get entity type and get ground type returns the ground of the drone. Oh, do a flip. Do a flip if you're over a bush. Get entity type equals entity bush. Do a flip. This is exactly what I needed. If okay. This is where the equals. This is where the arithmetic is coming in. If ground type equals tilde, plant carrots. I still don't know how to... If y equals 2 and ground type is not tilde soil, tilde soil. The none keyword is also unlocked now. None is a value that represents that there is no value. For example, a function that has no return statement will actually return none. Get entity type returns none if there is no entity under the drone. If you want to find out how many of a particular unlock you have, use the num unlock function. For example, num unlocked speed will return the number of speed upgrades you have. You can also use num unlocked on entities, items, and grounds. This will return 1 if it is unlocked, otherwise 0. Be careful. Num unlocked carrots will return a number of times it was unlocked. So upgraded num unlocked carrots will return with this appliance. Okay, so here's my problem. I'm understanding that the functions get position X and get position Y return the current X and Y position of the drone. They return the value, but I don't know how to access that return. You know what I'm saying? I can say if not, well, get position X, get position Y. If not, X equals 0, Y equals 2. Move to X equals 0, Y equals 2. But no matter what I do in my brain, this value does not do it. Even if I just say move X equals 0, comma, space, Y equals 2, this doesn't do anything because X and Y aren't actual. They're non-variable. They're non-identified functions. It doesn't do anything. Even if I did that, it still doesn't do anything. X comma 0? It's not a valid expression. I don't understand. I need support. I need support. Actually, hold on. Water my land. I think there's a massive problem with me understanding the way return values work. Getting the ability to understand if get position X is less than 5, and num items of wood is less than 200, plant entities bush. I want to make a new function that introduces that system. So expand the farm. It's having a hard time now because there's no tilled soil. Okay, where's my automatic soil tilling? Move north, 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 west, west. Did I delete it? What the fuck is this? Oh, that's information. We'll just make it here. While, it's not caps, it's not caps. While true. I think I need a colon here. Do I? Yeah. Error. Error. What is it? For I in range. The I could literally be... I don't even think it needs to be there. Honestly. Get world size. Ah, that's my bad. Has to be like this. Nope. Gotcha. So this, I understand this returns a value of whatever the world size is. And if I said range 4, it returns the value for this entire second function to the value of that. So right now my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6. So if I say till, and then move east, it'll till move east 6 times, right? What? Am I stupid? Oh. I don't know what the purpose of this is. It could be a V. I don't even know if it matters. It doesn't matter. Okay. You know what? That one's on me. that one's on me. Can I move south? Can I move south twice? Or north a couple times? I don't know why I made an infinite function. That one's on me. But because the way I made this, check it out. There's no fucking carrots planted. You son of a bitch. Just make a new one on top of that, because I don't want to deal. For V in range. I could just copy, whatever. Plant. Is it plant entity? What is it? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's just plant. Entities dot karatsa. Move east. Then. That's not right! It's pretty cool how that works, I'm not gonna lie. I need to move to this one, do the same thing. Move to this one. Excuse me, sir. And then the main function. And because it's so big, they grow without water. No, they don't. Lies. These didn't. It's interesting. Oh, it works. Don't work that well, but it works. And until I can understand, what if I only water the tilled soil? I could say get ground type if tilled water. Ah, now we're talking. Or I could even specify what it is. If entities bush water. If entities carrots water. That makes a lot of sense, actually. I'm understanding this very well. Okay, I wanted to make a new one. So if we look at this here, because we got arithmetic operators, now we can say if get position X is less than 5 and wood is low, plant bush. By using this system, you can force an entire section to be one specific crop. And if it isn't that particular crop, you can plant something else instead. For example, wheat, grass, we always have a lot of hay. You know what I'm saying? Mega farm. Dinosaurs. Pumpkins. I still need to figure this out. Assign values! This is what I needed! I'm gonna pick this up real fast. It adds more confusion, but it helps a lot. Variables can be thought of as a named containers that can hold a value. The equals operator is used to declare a variable and store a value in it. Variables can be thought of as named containers that can hold a value. The equals operator is used to declare a variable and store it. Okay. Variable name equals value. It'd be nice if they use words that make no damn sense. The left-hand side of the operator is the variable name. You can give it any name you want. The right-hand side is an expression whose resulting value will be stored in the variable. Declare a variable named A and store the value 5 in it. A equals 5. This right here is completely useless. This is the worst thing about learning coding, is they do shit like this and it'll make no fucking sense. If A equals 5, why not just put 5 every single time? Why put A instead? It'll make no damn sense. Because I don't know what the fuck A is, I go find out. But the reason why they show it like this isn't because you're going to be like, oh, A equals 5, you actually might. Because you use it in different formats. Because the value, because you want A to equal, brother, it's complicated. Declare a variable named B and store the value of can harvest in it. B equals can harvest. Do not confuse the equals operator and the equals operator. The equals operator checks whether two values are equal and returns true or false. The equals operator assigns the value on the right to the name to the left. After a variable has been assigned, you can use it in code to retrieve the value it contains. A equals 5 for I in range A. Do a flip, it'll do 5 flips. The I in the for loop is also a variable that is automatically assigned the current value of the sequence at the iteration of the loop. It doesn't have to be called I. You can give it any variable name. So I'm curious, if I said if I define A equals 5, and I say for A in range, what does that do? Variables also let you do the same thing with the while loop. A equals 5, I equals 0. While I is less than A, do a flip. I equals I plus 1. This does the same thing for the loop above. We have to increment I manually. Note that the increment I we set to its own value plus 1. Changing the value of the variable based on its previous value is something very common. It can be abbreviated using these operators. Plus equals, minus equals, multiply equals, divide equals, or percentage equals. I equals I plus 1 is the same as I plus or equals 1. A equals A divided by 3 is the same as A divided by equals 3. Brother, you're getting me confused as fuck. You know why? If I said I equals I plus 1, would that not redefine the variable of I? Or wouldn't it? I guess it wouldn't. Anyways, back to my previous question. If I define I, does there have to be a space? I don't like spaces. Fuck your spaces. I forgot my colon. Forgot my colon. That's a semicolon. Stop! I can't do it! Is that Ranga? That's not Ranga. You're not gonna give me anything? Range takes 1 arguments. You called it with these arguments. Brother! But I already defined I. Would that not be confusing as fuck? That doesn't make any sense. Like, if I defined it as A, it wouldn't do shit, right? Because A is undefined. But I is defined. What the fuck? The for in function is so confusing to me. What's the point of putting a variable in there? The for loop. Brother, just fucking... Oh, I can't just send him. Let him do his thing. The for loop works with, like in Python, called a for each loop in some language, not confused with C-style for loop, which is a different thing. For I in sequence, do something with I. Similar to while loop, the for loop also repeatedly calls a block of code instead of looping based on a condition. It executes the loop body once for each element in sequence. Syntax looks like this. For variable name in sequence. It is a variable that stores the current element of the sequence. What the fuck does that even mean? Is it returning a value? Hold on. For I in range, get world size, print I. No indentation. 0. It does do something. It's doing something all right. The variable I is getting defined in this code of function. I see. So in this sequence, I right here is being used. It's creating it's generating its own value of tracker. It's a tracking variable where each iteration tracks it up until get world size. So if I said instead of get world size, I just said range, we'll say 20. I is now tracked individually for each iteration up until 20. This is the first time it does it. This is the second time it does it. This is the third time it does it. This value of I is changing based upon the number of iterations. For variable in range 20. It's so hard for me to comprehend. I'm still working on it. But we definitely got somewhere. Anyways, can you move me up? Total growth time is 6 seconds. Where are we at? Okay, we learned about assigning variables. And I understand the benefit. So, like, I talked before, like, if you just say 5 every single time, the value of A can change based upon factors. So it's like this, okay? Let's say you have a game and you have a gun that does 20 damage. You're going to define the damage as A, and A equals 20. So now we can say, oh, he's wearing armor. The value is decreased of A. oh, well, he's weak to this damage type, so the value is increased of what A is. The base of A is always 20, but it's being affected by different things. Yeah, something like that. What the fuck am I even talking about? I'm so lost right now. See, now we're starting to hit a block, dude. I'm so scared to unlock the next thing. It's just too much. Instead of unlocking more, we need to figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay, let's make a brand new main function. I want to make a main function based on this right here. If get position is less than 5, get position X is less than 5. Brother, I think I got it. I think I got it. Check this out. Check this out. This manual system is about to go. Check this out. If get position, get ground type, get position X, ground type, is, hold on. Goes like this. Equals, if not, equals 0, hold on, colon, move south. If I put while true, would this break my shit? There's no caps on that. Oh. Syntax. Am I right? While true. If get position. If not. Oh, fucking. If not. If not get position Y equals 0. Hey, brother, I think I got my shit fucked up. Yeah, I do. West. Colon. Move south. So this function, you motherfucker. Bitch. So this right here, error my ass. Oh, you're right. That's on me. Thank you for that correction. This determines this one is equating value. It's saying if this is true or false. The other one is making something equal something else. So now, stop my primary function. This will always return you son of a bitch. This will always return me to 0, 0. Oh my god, it worked! Fucking worked, brother. First try too. I'm insane. Now, I have my guy start here in the corner at 5. I need him to start there. This is why I have move south. And look, it's so crazy because once this determines it's true, this is my favorite part. Check it. Because I used a while true loop, this will play infinitely until it is true. And now it's not true, so it quits playing. It can't do shit because it's true. Fucking genius. You know what I could do? Is this where break comes in? Is this where the break thing comes in? Sir. Where the fuck is my text? Break. No, I wanted the other one. Oh, I need you to move. I need you to move somewhere. Ah, fuck, it breaks down. Fuck. Hold on. Wait. Bitch. Where's my code? Put it here. Yeah. Oh, I still don't break. Because it's stuck on the wild true. Okay, well, you know what? I wanted the function to end itself. But maybe we're not cool enough for that yet. Move south 1. Well, I did it. If we want him to move here, I mean, all I have to do is change our Y position to equals 5, right? Actually, yeah. Well, so the problem is it's because the world changes. That's the issue. If not, get position Y equals get world value. Get world size. You think that would work? Yeah. Because get world size would be the size of the entire world, which would be 5 at this point. So now if I play this, it'll always move me to the... You know, that actually makes sense. Well, it worked out, but... Yeah. That doesn't work. 0, 0 was a constant change. That's why I want it to be 0. I don't know how I'd get the world size value to be Y. You'd have to probably define world size to the maximum value and then set get in position. Something like that. Would it be something like... Would it be something like, where the fuck is my damn typer, bro? I think it'd be something like this, right? Get world size equals, we'll say, Z. Right? Name? No. Z. And then equals Z? Question mark? Because world size would define Z. I gotta put this above, though. Maybe even above the while true function, honestly. So this error. Can't assign a value in this expression. Well, Z's undefined. This right here, this would say get world size Z, and Z is not a defined value. I don't think that can define Z as a value. Yeah, see? I'm trying to define Z as get world size. Oh, wait, you know what it is? That's what it was. Still don't fucking work. Z equals get world size. Because if not, get position Y equals Z. Something's not right here. I'm still trying to figure it out, okay? Oh, fair enough. Well, we define Z as get world size, but... Ah, well. We're distracted. We're almost done. Oh, wait, this has been the most slow episode I've seen in my whole life. And you know what? These episodes are going to be slow and long as fuck because I got to figure this shit out. If get position X is greater than 5 and number item of wood is less than 200, it's less than 5, then plant entities bush. And. Let's just copy that exact thing. You think? If get position X is what do you mean is? Stupid. Oh, is less than? My dumbass. Because it's oh, it's only 5 long. We'll go with 3. And check this one out. Hold on. If get... I know, brother. Position Y is less than 3. And stupid. If this one's weird. Number of items would. I don't like my and if statement. Number items would. Excuse me, sir? Is that not something? It's not a thing? It's not real? Items dot would. This is not a valid expression. I'm so fucking lost. Num items. Items dot would is less than 1500. Plant entities bush. And if statements, brother. How do you do it? There's no if. That's why. Which means if this is true, and this is true, and this is true, then do this. What do you mean? Whatever you say, sir. I don't believe you. That's what I was saying. Not enough indentation here. Are you serious? That's correct? That's what I was trying to tell you. Why is my code not one big ass fucking line? There you go. What? A colon is expected here. I know it looks ugly as fuck. I agree with you. What if I do this? Nah, it wouldn't work. Would it? That wouldn't work. Yeah. We already looked at that. What do you mean a colon is expected? Help me. Colon is expected here. What the fuck do you mean a colon is expected here? Oh, here. Error! You make no fucking sense to me, bro. What's wrong with my code? Okay, so we made this thing, okay, that identifies if it's in the specific area, do this. But you know what? It doesn't have any movement. That's what's confusing. I made it, but it don't make no damn sense. Cause it's not. Cause it's not in a code. It can't go anywhere. Bro, I haven't made a block of movement code in forever. But we did make this one. If get position X equals 3 and get position Y is less than 3, and number of items of wood is less than 1500, plant entities bush. So, hear me out. This right here, this entire block of code, while confusing as fuck, is honestly just another method of saying plant something. So if I come into my main code, stop this, toss harvest, and put that instead. Tab this up. For this one, I would toss these two. Tab this up. I don't think this... Yeah, it does. So now, if it's within a 3x3 square, it'll plant a bush. It doesn't work at all. Because I have more than 1,500 wood. Hold on. I have an error. Yeah, I can't be planting carrots. I got that part. What's crazy is the fact is just skipping over it. Hold on, but I gotta spend some wood. Okay, hold on. Let me change the value of wood to 2,500. Stop! Run it! It's still not working. Broke my main code. It don't work no more. No more wood. We're cooked. Water my land. Hey, we're getting carrots again. Nothing changed. Wait, we're getting trees now? What changed? We got 3 bushes planted. I can't harvest for shit, though. Why ain't it harvesting nothing? Excuse me, sir. Let's take this a step at a time, okay? Harvest, plant carrots, move east. You can't harvest that. I understand. Move south. If in range, get world size. It plays this 5 times. If can harvest, doesn't do shit. If it can harvest, then play this sequence 1 time. I think that's fine, right? If get position is less than 3 and get Y position is less than 3 and wood equals less than 2,500, it's not true. It's not true. Motherfucker, move somewhere else. God damn it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. I know it's not working. You're not in the range of it, my guy. Oh, this is going to take me forever. Clicker games, am I right? Just so you move south a couple of times. When are you going to stop moving south, brother? Okay. Now he's within the right range. I'm like, oh, he planted trees here. That he can't fucking harvest the bushes. I'm so stupid. Harvest. It's fucking stupid. You can't fucking harvest the bushes. I go to my harvest function. So this area should always have bushes in it. I don't know why it's not. It should be this 3x3. And it can't plant it in the carrots, which I totally get that. But I don't know why these aren't being planted properly. Brother, this makes no damn sense. Change this shit to 5, dude. Fuck it. Plant them in the whole damn place. What do you do now? Not shit. He ain't even planting carrots anymore. What's wrong with his movement system? He's not hitting this line at all. Why isn't he planting any bushes? And the number of items that wood stops playing. Okay, well then toss this piece of garbage. What if I toss my get position Y? And take this to 4. Why doesn't he? Because he can't harvest the soil. Okay, that makes some lick of sense. I still don't understand why he's not doing it. If can't harvest, harvest. He can't harvest it, so he skips it. Harvest it. If he is within this range and these sets are true, plant bushes. Well, obviously it's not fucking true. So don't plant bushes. Brother, is this... Did they give me some broken-ass code? I don't understand. I don't understand. Is there gonna be a fucking space? Is that my problem? Can't harvest that one, I got you. You're on the wrong stretch of code right now, my guy. It's all fucked. It's never gonna work because he doesn't touch the ones I need to touch. Him going left and right is reading carrot code. You motherfucker. It's breaking my shit. Okay, look, brother. I need to read if the soil is fucking tilled, plant a carrot. Like, oh my gosh. That's gonna do it for this episode. I'm lost. We need to... Something's right and something's not right. We need to fix this shit. We need to read if ground type soil is tilled, then plant a carrot. Or something, brother. This shit ain't working. When do I get the if water level? Like, what the fuck? Dude, I got it. Oh, shit. Hold on. If get water level. Excuse me, sir? Excuse me, sir? Did I already do this shit? Where the fuck is my watering? The function get water returns the water level of the ground it is over. Returns the water. What the fuck does that mean? We're not done yet. Give me one moment. Use item. Items water. Get water. Print. Print get water. No, it's not defined. What the fuck you mean it's not defined? Son of a bitch! I don't want to print neither, brother. If get water is less than 0.5, put one of these, use item Water. This whole fucking time? Are you kidding me? Yo, there's so much crap all over the screen. That was it. That was the watering one. I'm gonna beat some ass. I could have done it the whole time, but I didn't understand get water. I didn't understand the operators. If less than 0.5. That was my issue, was the operators. Because I was trying to define a value. But I still don't understand why I can't print get water. Like if I say print, you know what it is? W equals get water. Print. I am the master of syntax errors. W. 0.7. I had to define it as a fucking variable to print it. We just made massive progress on this little piece right here. Not just in getting water, but understanding the way we define variables as values of get water so I can understand what it is. Because if I just print, I'm fucking retarded. That's the problem. That was never the issue. That was the fucking issue. Holy shit. All I had to do was make sure it was a proper function. I'm fucking stupid. Print get water. What the fuck? Why doesn't it work? Why is it a fucking variable? I didn't fucking include the goddamn fucking syntax. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm getting ideas. Okay, look, hold on. We're gonna do this for next time, because I'm not gonna play this game for like another week because I got stuff going on in the real world, and I gotta record Ball X Pit. But hold on. Make code to define 3x3 area as tilde soil and water it. So here's what I want to do. Next time, this is our objective. We're going to take this 3x3 area. It'll only be tilled soil. We're gonna have a code that tills it, checks it for tilling, tills it if it isn't tilled. If it is tilled, it's gonna plant carrots and water them. At the same time, it's still gonna go across the rest of it. So it's gonna across all of it, and it'll plant bushes if we're low on wood. If we're not low on wood, it'll plant hay. I should also upgrade pumpkins. Actually, before we do all that big... Oh, shit. Before we do all that big shit, we're going to upgrade trees and pumpkins, maybe. Oh, trees, I guess. I don't know about fertilizer. I don't want to have to do too much, because we're remaking the brand... We're making the main code again. Get world size. That's going to go across left to right. And if it's within this specific area, then it's going to do the thing properly. It's not going to look like this. We're going to use the new tilling functions, the new get ground type functions, and we're going to figure all this out. Okay. Why do we only have no wood and we have 6,000 carrots? What can we upgrade anyways? No wood. No pumpkins. No wood. More carrots. We don't need that. We can get sunflowers. We can get treasure. Our buried treasure. Our bones. Anyways, I will see you next time. I hope you enjoyed our learning frenzy of all this coding nonsense. Peace out.